The war with Bohemia was coming to a close, and it was time for Byzantium to start planning its own offensives. Before she could call her advisors to the war room, she heard a knock at her bedroom door. Her servant bowed and said that Andronicus needed to speak to her privately. Worried, she rushed to Andronicus. He seemed ill, lying in bed, the medicus at his side. Andronicus painfully lifted his hand to greet her. She asked him what had happened in a mere few days.
My lord, I believe I have been poisoned, but by whom I do not know. I fight this poison with all my strength, but I do not know if I will pull through. I will not be able to fill my duties to Her Highness. I have spoken to my cousin Romanos Dukas. He is of equal skill to me, and he is eager to prefer advice, perhaps even better than mine. Would you accept him as my replacement? If I recover, he has said he is happy to retire.
Constantina was saddened by the news, and extremely worried about who could have poisoned Andronicus. She accepted his plea to take on Romanos, and decided it would be best to only inform her secret guards of the poisoning incident. She did not want word to escape to the ears of the traitor. A few hours later, Romanos and Nikephoros were called to the war room to discuss the battle plans. Her new heir was in attendance, listening attentively.
My lord, we should launch an assault on Albania, pulling in Venice so that we can reclaim all the lands we have lost in Greece. Austria would be a good puppet to use to keep those Venetians busy. They should be happy to accept such an opportunity to fight alongside the great Byzantine army. Romanos, do you agree?
I do, Nikephoros. I see you are very eager for Byzantium to fight, but I do believe we need to be cautious in ensuring that Venice's main fleet does not fight ours. The losses would be a waste of our resources.
In Constantina's mind, it was settled. It was time to defeat Albania and Venice. Then we prepare for war, she said enthusiastically.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Byzantium series. This is Imperial Souvlaki, and we'll be taking you through this Bohemia War. So as you saw, Salzburg kind of pieced out a little bit quickly. I literally unpaused, and they made peace with Austria. So they gave a little piece of land to Austria there, and some more reps. But that's good for us. Our allies getting a little bit stronger. This war is getting a little bit closer to the end, and that means we can focus on our own priorities. So that is invading Albania and Venice. We want to kick them out of the Balkans. So we're just going to throw some troops over to Epirus. And what we plan to do there is actually separate some troops. And what I mean by some is one. And we're going to just throw it over the sea and go and support Corfu. Actually, we'll put two just in case of attrition. But we're going to support Corfu. So when the war breaks out, we're going to throw those over so that there's just enough troops to be able to siege that fort there. And what are we going to do with it? We're going to leave it. And why are we going to leave it? We want to save the war score. So when the war breaks out, we're going to let those guys siege it down. We're going to peace out. We're going to leave that sieged by those separatists. And then, hopefully in 5 years, it just joins Byzantium, and then we get 8k free troops, and we get Corfu. Is it a little bit of a risk? A little bit, but you know, it's worth taking, because worst case we just take that land back later on. But we're gonna need to spend our military points right now. We will take up very soon, but just one more province upgrade. So we're probably gonna throw it here in Moria, because it would be in our best interest to ensure that we have more manpower growing, because we're at a shortage of manpower, it seems, constantly. And it could be because I manage it, you know, I don't manage it, that's probably why. But it also could be because we just have so many wars all the time. Now these claims in Dulkadir are going to be good for us, because the more claims the better. And if the opportunity rises and we can just deprive the Ottomans of food, then why not? And then that gives us some borders with AQ. And again, like, the possibilities are just limitless. Now, Bohemia's looking pretty ugly up there. If you guys are taking a look at that, I wouldn't want to be Bohemia, for sure. Just looking at Dalmatia here, because we're going to want to take Dalmatia actually. So they don't have it as vital interest, but they might switch it to vital interest come wartime. But I don't want to piss anybody off by setting it myself to vital interest. So what we're probably going to do is keep a close look at what's happening there. And maybe just try to, if we're too busy, send over like 1k to just go sit there. And if anybody reinforces us, at least it'll be our occupation. Because we want to take that province. Yeah, Bohemia is like done. It's game over. I'm just wondering when they're going to peace out. Like, I mean, they have some troops. They're just running around. But it looks like... it looks pretty bad. 9 neglect. What? Okay, local tax power. Or trade power, sorry. If it moves... manpower. I don't know. I like manpower. I do. You know, they're not like a fantastic province. Alright, we'll just take that. We're not going to do the manpower. We've been dumping enough military points into trying to get manpower, so we're not going to get a little bit overzealous with it. This should just... oh, Cyprus. Okay. This is the Mamlukian War. Yeah. You know, I don't like that, because they're probably going to take a shell now. And that'll make things a little bit more difficult. When I say a little bit, I just mean like significantly, because that's a fort. And that's going to give the Mamluks... okay, there we go. Glorious victory. And because we did so much in this war, we get nothing. Which is cool. And we get a ton of 1 favors. We'll use that 1 favor. We'll definitely put it to good use. Ashiya's probably like, whoa, Byzantium. What a crappy ally are you? We call you into this war, all you do is sit in your own territory, you kind of run around, you scared off a couple Bohemians that came into Cilicia. Like, I'd be pissed. I'd be really pissed if that happened. But it's life. It happens. I actually find that happens when you ally Great Britain, and they just don't, like, because they're based on ships, right? So if they don't have the ships to come and help you out, they're not sending troops over to you. So, just like, oh yeah, hey Britain, thanks for being my ally, like at least nobody can come to you and siege you down, but you did a lot of help in this offensive war that I called you into, or in like this defensive war that you couldn't come and send troops to me for. A little bit miserable. That's it. But anyways, as I was saying, Mamluks are probably going to get their foothold in Anatolia, so we just got to live with that reality. Now we're going to have these troops here in Skopje. Just seeing that we have those benefits with a strict leadership. And yeah, and once we declare, we should be ready to just knock out the Albanian forces in Ljoja. Quickly occupy Albania and like the 2 provinces of Albania. Go get that Venetian province next to Ljoja, or Legio, or whatever it's pronounced as. That's it. Alright, just do one more time. 2 more times. I just don't want corruption. I really don't. I already have 3 and it's expensive to get rid of. That's okay, it gives us some more development, I guess. We're going to get a couple more troops here. We also want to put 1k right by Negroponte, and then this way we run them into Negroponte and then siege that down, run down to Naxos, siege that down. We'll see what we do about Crete. If we can get our ships out and we're not going to get attacked by that huge galley fleet that Venice has, then we'll get down to Crete as well. Alright, losing diplomatic power. Thank you, game. This is life. Now, annexation of Bosnia is happening pretty quickly. So we might actually have Bosnia before we even declare. I don't know, it depends on the diplomatic situation again. I really don't like this Mamluk situation though. Quite unfortunate. But at least we took Teke. And I know that they usually want Teke. So we're stalling them at least there. We just have too many ways that we need to expand. We need to expand north, we need to expand literally in every direction. So we can't just focus, let's say, on Anatolia. We need to focus on liberating the lands at our doorstep, which is the Balkans. Let's take a look at the ledger. Austria's got a good amount of troops, more than Venice has. So if we call it Austria, good luck Venice. I mean, we have enough to hold our own in case they come down south, and I'm seeing that there's some troops over in Dalmatia right now. Thing is, I just don't like our manpower situation, because if we lose a big battle, then, you know, our manpower is just gone, just like that. But if Austria takes the brunt of that, then we should be more than okay. Just to make sure that those troops are no longer in Dalmatia. Yeah, they're moving up north. That's good. Okay, so they're sitting in northern Italy. Austria will not join. Why? They're allied. Okay. But you know what? That's not too bad, because we're not going to be attacking Venice directly anyways. I don't know why I was looking at that screen. We're attacking Albania and then pulling in Venice. Still not joining. Why? War exhaustion. So we have to wait. Well, that's disappointing. That is very disappointing. Oh, wait it is. Just join there. We'll just sit tight for a little bit. Wait for the war exhaustion to go down. And once it does, Albania, I'm sorry, you just won't be on the map anymore. It's okay, you know what? We'll put him there. It's got the siege pip that we need. Siege down. I'm just gonna call it Lyoja because I've been calling it like that for the past forever. So siege down Lyoja. That's it. Integrating Bosnia. -3 dip rep. Oh yeah. Alright, well, that is not good actually. That's gonna take too long. -3 dip rep actually is not what we wanted right now that we're gonna go declare. Oh my god. Anyways, we're gonna put these guys, these Bosnians, where we're gonna put them. Alright, we'll just have them next to Dalmatia so they can just start the siege early. And then hopefully Hungary comes and reinforces us. Alright, let's see. The Mamluks are making gains, unsurprisingly. But again, this is not what we want. But you know what? It's okay. We're gonna take the Balkans, the majority of the Balkans. We'll take the islands, and then we'll just take the rest from the Ottomans later on. And whatever it is, whatever that situation is, we'll deal with it later on. Like it might just take one more war to decimate the Mamluks. Start dealing with that corruption actually. Because I don't like how it's growing. Three is three too much, honestly. Oh, that's really expensive. I'll leave it like right at the border. At least until we declare. Everything else. Just trying to see if we're making the maximum amount of money we can while we root out corruption. Okay. Dalmatia has... Oh, Dalmatia's got buildings. That's good. Nice, we save the money and not having to build them ourselves. Let's get an advisor, maybe. Trade efficiency. That'll make us some money, for sure. But it'll make us more than what we're going to be paying. He's Sunni and he's Bulgarian. Okay. You know, sometimes I just don't like hiring people that aren't Greek and that aren't Orthodox, just because we get those events where it's like, I don't know, Turks becoming too influential or Bulgarians becoming too influential, and then you either lose prestige or you have to kill them or something like that, right? But let's see. I don't know, maybe we just... Maybe we won't. Oh, we can't take money from the burghers yet. We'll eventually want to start converting. I'm just taking a look at our options. 5 prestige. Yeah, we can't do that for the next little while. It's okay. We could live without it. I mean, we don't have loans anymore, which is good. And it's actually a technique that I usually forget to take advantage of. Taking money from the burghers is just free cash. Ships for war. That's pretty cool, actually. For half the cost, and it's heavy ships. I'm gonna keep that in mind. Because if we ever go to war with, let's say, Castile, who is super ships, like heavy ships, like have a big fleet that way, it might be helpful. Look at those Mamluks. They even got Ankara. Not nice. Really not nice. They're gonna go stack wipe the Ottomans and Hamid. I'm not surprised actually if they get a 100% war score. And I really, really don't like that. On the positive, we're regaining manpower slowly. Up to 11,500. Another rival, but who to put? Might just hold off for now. So we're not going to be attacking any of those people soon anyways, so we won't be able to take advantage of that ability to take more provinces in a war from a war rival. But can we attack? Just afraid of that war rep. The dip rep drop. Like, it's pretty bad for us in terms of our allies being willing to join in on the war. I don't know. I just want our war power to... why do I keep screwing up the words? Our manpower. War rep, war power. I just, clearly I'm just a warmonger. Our manpower to increase some more before we even consider attacking, because I want to have that backup just in case the Venetians come down and we lose a lot of manpower. I don't want to be stuck at 0, like being unable to fully reinforce. Again, doesn't mean it's going to happen, but I just want to be safe. Alright, corruption going down. We're at 2. So this is good. And just keep an eye out on that battle there with the Ottomans on the right in Huda. Losing it. Not surprised. We're going to spend a little bit more mill power. Just where? Yeah, that should be fine. Man, Ottomans. The one time I want you guys to put up a fight, you just can't do it. I don't blame you. You lost a lot of land. You're not as powerful as the Mamluks anymore. We're going to drop this just a bit. Start making some more money. Yeah, that's alright. There we go. Good enough. We'll make a solid 4 ducats a month. And we'll be making decent cash to be able to spend until we move up our maintenance and we lose money, but it's okay. We need 400 something men. Alright. Not for now. So we're just going to stay with that $4 surplus that we have. But let's take a look at this war possibility. Well, they won't join because of our diplomatic reputation. Of course. Alright, well, we're going to have to think of a secondary plan then, because if we can't invade them, we need to do something else. And that something else might be in the east. Or we just wait. But we'll see. I really don't like this, just because those Byzantine separatists in Corfu, I'm not sure how long they're going to last just sitting there. But we'll see how it goes. We just need to, I really need to think about this. I don't even know if it's worth hitting the Ottomans right now. We might have a truce. But anyways, we'll figure it out. So we'll figure out what to do in the next episode. I'm going to leave this off here. But again, thank you for watching. If you have any suggestions, again, I'm really open to them in the comments. But don't forget to like and to subscribe, and I will see you all in the next episode. Thank you again for watching.
As the war preparations continued, and the diplomatic situation continuously assessed, the castle of Constantinople became its own battleground. Guards searched rooms for traces of poison, with the citizens living within the walls given no explanation as to why they were being searched. Andronicus' condition was worsening, and only time would tell if he would survive. Will war be declared soon? Will Andronicus survive? And will the traitor be found? We'll find out more in the next episode.